February the 22nd, 2023, because I almost forgot, because I almost forgot a few times to say that. And people, Black History Month is coming to a close. And in honor of Black History Month coming to a close, I have one thing to play real quick. It's just a little snippet I found on TikTok, but I digress. And here it is. Hold up. And this is my energy anytime it's Black History Month. Here you go.
Your meetings or community outreach.
Don't ever talk to a king like that, ho!
Welcome to episode 167 of the Struggle Gaming Podcast. Yeah. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black as black.
Hold on. I got you, my brother. Here you go.
Black, y'all. Black. You know, black, and I'm 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 black, I'm Reckless Fox. Hashtag UK's IRL head of the Black, aka Blackie's Howard, head of the Black Howard Connect, aka Black Lightning, aka Miles Morales, aka Kid Catch a Fade Fisto, Mace Windu the Second, Adopted Son of Flint, Captain Black America, Gin and Juice Kazuma, and Common Writer Compton Knight. Henshin, my boys. Rocking me tonight, as always, my horsemen. Year 2 drafts. First things first, we got Siberian Alucard himself. Mr.
Whoa. Hold on.
My bad. Ukrainian Alucard himself.
Was that so hard?
Mr. Boken Kabuto, a.k.a. KB Toys Michael Sarah, Keanu Reeves' #1 fan, Giant Bush's actual best friend.
A.k.a. real life Kazuma Kuwabara, not the Netflix version.
And Mr. I am no longer single, ladies. Get out of my DMs. Boken Kabuto, take it away.
Yo, how's everyone doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday afternoon, night, or morning. Well, actually, if it's morning or noon, then it's probably Thursday for you. But it is Wednesday night. We're over the hump on this week, and a lot of great stuff happened this week. So, and hopefully it will get even better. Nintendo Direct. Oh my God, this is so good,
bro. We finna talk about. We finna talk about the Nintendo Direct. And speaking of Nintendo Direct, we got the biggest Nintendo fan of them all. There's another word of saying it, but because we're Shots of Buttery Show, we can't really say a lot of things we used to say. You go on Scrub Lounge, because we're gonna be launching that next month. By the way, Scrub Lounge.
Yeah, and for the sake of gender equality, I will not refer to myself as a Nintendo bro on the podcast. That way, Jen doesn't have to worry about being referred to the female version of that.
Oh my God!
I don't think I can say it, but
hold on. I ain't finished. We got the looks of a Chimmy Chung, thighs of a Chun Li, and the attitude of my Shuri Nui, and the attitude of well, let's see, what you haven't been acting like a Brenda, London from freaking Zack and Cody. So we'll give you the attitude of a Ming Na Wen. We're talking early Ming Na Wen, Street Fighter Ming Na Wen, Mulan Ming Na Wen. We got Jen, aka Jen Valkyrie, aka #1 Ryu girl, former big boss of K-Town, the sorority Spartan kicking machine, Jen Valkyrie. Jen, take it away.
Hey guys, happy Ash Wednesday. I hope you guys have a wonderful hump day.
Hey, shouts to the Catholics. And my opening comment is best Nintendo Direct ever. Best Nintendo Direct ever.
Yeah.
Man, solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. I'm going to leave it at that. We got some stuff to talk about when it comes to Nintendo Direct. Also, yesterday, was it yesterday, Jen? Because correct me if I'm wrong, they announced the EVO lineup for this year's EVO 2023. Yes, including Marvel, baby. Also, we got some more Tekken 8 gameplay. Nintendo and Microsoft are working on a very, very pretty good deal when it comes to Call of Duty. There's a bunch of stuff that lingers into that, but as always, guys, we got to get things started. First thing, housekeeping first. Once again, shouts to the Buttery Show. Please be sure to subscribe to the Buttery Show if you are brand new to the channel. The Buttery Show. Recently, we just reviewed 2007's blockbuster Nicolas Cage hit, and I say this with quotations, Ghost Rider, with my girl Ava Mendez. And no, I'm not.
And we finally hit 200 subs on YouTube for the Buttery Show, and our sister channel today hit 2,000.
Hey, shouts to the Morphin Network. Morphin Network, we just hit 2K subscribers. So for anyone who is new and wants to know what the hell is Morphin Network, well, it is our Power Ranger podcast. You should totally check that out. We talk about everything except Power Rangers. We'll talk about Yu Yu Hakusho. We'll talk about Kamen Rider. We'll talk about wrestling. And somehow, last and certainly not least, we'll be talking about Power Rangers. But I digress. Anyways, be sure to subscribe to the Morphin Network. Please do. Shouts to Morphin Network. Shouts to Buttery Show once again for hosting the Scrub Game Podcast. This has been a great deal. It's been a lot of fun. A couple other things. I know a lot of people have been asking where the last 2 episodes of the Scrub Game Podcast. I want to apologize. A lot of personal stuff's been going on. My son is teething. I have not, and I barely be getting sleep nowadays. So once again, if y'all are like, oh, where, let me tell you something. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Scrub Game Podcast until Kabuto wants to do the hot tag, or Jen wants to get off her butt and learn how to do Vegas Pro. I'm joking, people.
Yeah, Jen, want to learn a new skill?
Yeah, might get you a boy. I'm okay.
I'm down to like learn how to do taxes. Are you down to learn to do some video editing?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Jen, it's tax season.
If
Kabuto's learning how to do taxes, you should learn how to do video and audio editing. It might score you a dude. Okay. Now I'm done. Or we don't discriminate. Anyways, okay. Listen, once again, these are jokes, people. I'm just joking with Jen. She's called me several names on several occasions, but I'm not going to repeat here. She'll tell you on the Scrub Lounge when we launch it once again on the Scrub Game Podcast page on SoundCloud.
Okay, stop. Dude, we're trying to keep this PG. Stop this.
I know. I'm just saying the After Dark show starts next month. Anyways.
Oh, I know a very particular topic I want to touch up on for a certain show.
Is it someone who's part of the mystery gang?
No, it involves repeating the same 5-letter word repeatedly.
Anyways, guys, closed mouths don't get fed. Let us know. I did not post anything for the Instagram anonymous question, so I do apologize. I actually will be doing it. So if you follow me on Instagram, or you follow the Scrub Game Podcast on Instagram, I will be posting it. So if you have any questions, we are more than happy to answer them. But until then, you could then, now, and forever email us at scrubgamebookies@gmail.com. That's scrubgamebookies@gmail.com for your questions, comments, concerns, advice, business requires, all of that good ish. And I'm going to do something really quick. Because I keep forgetting to post the picture of our link tree. So you know what? F it. I'm just going to share a screen. If y'all want to find us, you can hit us up on our official. Here it is. Share screen. Here it is. Linktree. Linktree.com/Scrubclub Gaming Podcast. This is where you can find our Twitter, our Instagram, if you haven't followed us yet, and you can find all our major platforms that we're on: SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Breaker Audio, Stitcher Radio. I have not put iHeartRadio in just yet, but I will. And you can follow our official YouTube page. There you go. If you want to get a hold of any of us, you want some prior critique time, you find me, your boy, on Instagram at the Rex_Fox, Twitter at the Rex_Fox, and you can find me on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. Kabuto, where can the people find you?
You could find me on.
Hold up, wrong one. keep talking.
You could find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto. Jen, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Genesee. You can find me at TikTok at GMC2.
All right. With that being said, oh, one more thing, people. We are now the Scrubclub Game Podcast is now on TikTok. Yes, some of y'all been DMing me. When's the TikTok? When's the TikTok? TikTok is here. Scrubclub Game Podcast is now officially on TikTok. We will, and I know I've been sound like a broken record. We will be posting highlights of the podcast on Instagram and on TikTok. Matter of fact, Jen, you're in charge of TikTok since you like posting on them all them vid traps on your TikTok. So you're in charge of that. Anyways, with that being said, guys, let's get started. It's been a little bit. It's been a minute since on the last podcast. Ladies first, Jen, because I'll stop messing with you. How you been?
I've been good. I just worked out. Getting ready to go to my Philippines trip in 2 weeks, and yeah.
You're going to the Philippines?
Yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, I had my birthday. Well, it wasn't even really a party, but it was my family. I honestly wanted to do something with friends, but I've been so busy. So that was really cool. I had my birthday weekend not too long ago.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I just want to give a big happy birthday to
Thank
Jen.
you.
I totally forgot to call you.
Oh, yeah, because I know you guys were at the national park, right?
I will talk about that in a minute, but
oh yeah, it
Jen,
looks beautiful though.
I wish you a happy birthday, like literally at midnight.
Yeah, I know.
Jen,
I honestly knocked out after midnight, so yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, but Jen, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're now officially part of the 28 Club. You've been
Welcome to the late 20s.
Yeah.
Thank
You're gonna
you.
be 30 in a couple of years. How does that feel?
I'm not mad.
I'm mad.
For what it's worth, I feel younger.
Well, we know. Oh, we know why. Oh, I know why at least. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. If you go to my Instagram, you would know why. It's because I've been doing as Mr. Schwarzenegger would say. I've been going to the gym and pumping.
The pump. Feel your biceps and you feel more nice.
No, for real though. For real though. When you go to the gym consistently. You feel that blood pumping through your muscles, and it feels.
I miss going to the gym, but it's okay. We're about to. I'm about to go to the Y. I'm about to get a membership at the Y, so that way my son can also learn how to swim. Yes, we're doing the family thing where.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm happy about that. The only people Gainesville Fox is coming back. I just want y'all to know. I'm gonna be thirst trapping like a mofo. Okay, so yo. Just let y'all know. Anyways, Kabuto, how you been, dude? What's been going on?
Well, as I mentioned, I've been hitting the gym a lot. I recently certified to be a trainer.
Hey.
So all you health enthusiasts and bodybuilder enthusiasts out there, just keep doing your thing and stay positive and show the world a bit of love out there. And yeah, honestly, it feels amazing. Like I'm hitting the gym like 5 days a week minimum now, and it's phenomenal.
Don't forget, you are now officially licensed to give some health advice when it comes to working out.
Yeah, I can give health advice. I can tell you the best workouts for burning sugar, the best workouts for burning fat, the ones for burning proteins, and what energy drinks you should stick to and avoid. All that kind of stuff. And actually, what's interesting? The interesting new challenge I found while training other people is, when I started receiving training, I thought I would have to catch up to the person I'm training with. But now that I'm the one doing the training, I find myself doing a different challenge. I have to slow myself down to the person I'm working with, and doing things slower than my own pace. That is challenging in a different way I never expected, and I like that actually.
Oh no, I feel on that. I may not be certified, but I have worked out with people who've been wanting to lose weight and stuff like that. Yeah. You do have you have to slow down and go at their pace as well.
Yeah, because increasing your pace is easy because once you figure out all the motions and how to tighten and loosen specific muscles, it gets easier to move at a faster pace, say doing mountain climbers. But to slow yourself down, it's something you're not used to because let's say you want to do mountain climbers for 45 seconds. You're just like rush through it. But the thing is, it's like when you doing it side by side with someone else who's only been training for a month, it's like you gotta slow down your knee bending and you have to maintain that for the entire. Well, actually, I accommodated them. We did it for 30 seconds, but yeah, still, interesting new challenges. Being on both sides, and this takes me back to some philosophy I really like about martial arts because when you become a black belt, you're not done learning; you're still learning. So it's kind of like being a black belt in physical fitness.
No, I feel you on that. I that part I do feel you on. So
yeah.
Like I said, I miss working out. I'm not gonna front.
Hey, nothing's stopping you. Like I remember a few months ago, I was doing some abdominal workouts while taking care of Jonathan. So like you can incorporate workouts into how you take care of your son. Heck, like maybe like when you're transferring him from like one place to another, you can do lunges.
Oh no, bro! Listen, he's 25 pounds now. Mm-hmm. I'm using him. He has a new purpose. He's my personal dumbbell.
There you go. Now I don't know if you should do this.
I think you could always do
a oblique twist while holding him.
Let me rephrase. I miss the gym. I miss going to the gym. I can work out. I mean, I'll go into it if I may. So I work at a school and they have a Greek amphitheater. They have like the big steps you go through and stuff like that, going up and down. Every break I have, I go up them steps at least 7 times. Do a push up going while I'm down there. Do push ups when I get to the top. So I do 20 on the bottom, 20 on top. I do it every single time. I go up and down. It's helped. It helped when I went to Sequoia this past weekend.
Honestly, I low-key miss some of the drills we had to do when I was in Taiko Club at our college because I remember we had to run laps around the campus and the person in the back had to catch up to the very front, and then we keep like rotating like that.
That's some Dennis Rodman shit right there.
Like me back then probably wouldn't handle it, but me right now is curious how I would be able to handle it.
No, I feel that. Anyways, but I went to Sequoia. Myself, my fiance, Jonathan, and Baby J. I forgot. I'm not supposed to be saying his legal government name. And the At Girl Traveler's best friend and her new boyfriend. Really cool guy, by the way. So we get there, and the hostess. Shouts to the hostess. I don't know if she actually listens to this. Maybe she randomly will find it while she's working out. I don't know. The hostess in Three Rivers, California, hooked us up. We went to Target to grab the groceries and stuff like that. Turned out when we got to the Airbnb was nothing like we saw in the pictures. It was 10 times better. We had the fridge was filled with food, drinks, alcoholic drinks. She had a freaking bar with unopened alcohol. And Jen, you know my favorite alcohol of choice, right? What is it? You should know this. God damn it. You're hanging your head in shame, so you don't.
Hennessy, isn't it?
No, not Hennessy. God dang it. It's the second one. It's gin.
Gin and juice. My bad. Sorry, gin and juice.
Not gin and juice. Damn it, it's gin.
Just gin. Gin straight.
No, gin and tonics, gin and juice. Okay, you know what, Jen? I won't mess with you. Yes, gin. Gin's my favorite. That is my alcoholic beverage of choice. And I know I'm a responsible substance abuser, and I say that jokingly. Don't abuse alcohol, people. So the next day we go to Sequoia. Did not know that Sequoia was been closed down for the last 2 months because of the weather that's going on. You know about the storms and everything like that. Black ice. That's all I have to say. I've never seen black ice before, but yeah, it's pretty dangerous. We had to go back down. We had to wait 30 minutes to get into the park, driving wise. We had to go down, grab some tire chains. Went back up. Took us an hour to get in. Took us 2 more hours to get to the snow part. By the time it was done, sun was already setting.
Damn.
I have amazing pictures of me and my son, like posing, like me all all wrapped, and me and him and stuff like that. It's great. Yeah. The next day we're like, all right, we're gonna wake up early, we're gonna go eat, then go right. waiting in that line for 3 freaking hours. 3 hours just to be told if we're going to go to the exact same place we were trying to go to again. It's going to take 4 hours because there's one checkpoint. They have to, by law, check to make sure you have snow tires. Now, if you have a truck with all-wheel drive, they're like, oh, no, if you have them, that's fine. You don't have to put them on, blah, blah, blah. And tell me why we went on President's Day weekend of all freaking weekends. And apparently, because of the fact that it's been closed for the last 2 months, I've talked to some of the locals. That line gets worse. It got worse and worse throughout the time that they opened up. So even if we wanted to go back in the next couple of weeks, we shouldn't, because now the weather's about to get terrible. So yeah. Sequoia was awesome, road trip wise, but going to the park, not as good as last year. I mean, after all, I did propose to my fiance last year at Sequoia. That's a different story. Other than that, everything else is pretty good. I think I announced this. To y'all, I'm gonna announce it again. Your boy's going to WrestleMania in April with my brother. For both back-to-back nights at SoFi Stadium. So I am now catching up on all the wrestling I need to catch up on, aka we're going anime. We're going the anime route. We're watching pay-per-views only. Pay-per-views only. I just finished WrestleMania 37 from 2021. So I'm now watching all the pay-per-views from 2021 to now.
Mm-hmm. Moral of the story, get snow tires or you will be replaced with a Huma gear for your orphan son.
Get out of here. Anyways,
what? It was a great movie. Okay.
Okay. Fine. All right. Let's get to it. So a couple pieces of quick news. One piece of quick news: Marvel's Avengers former co-creative director apologizes for the game. Virtuoso Cesar, the former creative director at Virtuos, which helped develop Marvel's Avengers, has apologized for how the game turned out and cited a challenging production for it not becoming what it could have been. As much, it's cool that you apologize. The game is still trash, gutter trash, and a little too late for that, homie. Just saying, the game is trash. If y'all, God bless to the people who are still playing the game. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you have the patience to play a broken ass game, but it is what it is. Go play Guardians of the Galaxy, much better game. Let's get started with Nintendo Direct, because that's what we want to talk about, people. Jen, you first. Breath of the Wild, the new Legend of Zelda game. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. Here. You can't hear you. Oh wait, here. There you go. Go ahead.
Hold up. It's beautiful.
Here, you have here. You have the floor. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So it's very beautiful. I'm very excited. I'm just really pissed off that I couldn't get the collector's edition. F you scalpers, because you guys are charging $400, $300, $400 for them, and I hate y'all so much when it costs $130. Nothing much really. I'm very excited. I also want to talk about Splatoon. I like the new Inkopolis. I am there's only like 2 or maybe 3 games that I like in Nintendo, and that's really just Splatoon, Legend of Zelda, and then lastly Pokemon games. So that's what I've been interested in. So I'm very excited. Nothing much. It was really phenomenal. I think Nintendo Direct did a good job. I kind of wish I watched it live stream, but I was in the office when they did that. So I had to play replays. And yeah, I think it looks beautiful. And I also love the background you got.
Thank you.
But yeah, overall, it's phenomenal. I'm very happy. The only thing that I wouldn't say it's a concerning, but I'm just letting you know, $70 is going to be what Tears of the Kingdom costs, which by the way, I'm okay with, because honestly, that game is really, really worth it. At least for me, it is. Breath of the Wild was $60, but I think moving forward, this might be a test run that all Nintendo Switch games are going to be $70, and I'm honestly not that mad at it. So yeah.
Also, if you factor in the DLC for Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but even then, get your gaming vouchers if you can. I'm not going to do it because I'm obviously going to get the collector's edition or the pre-order. And yeah, that's it. Nothing much I can say. What about you, Boken Kabuto?
Well, I'm down to play another Legend of Zelda game, and I mean, I thought it was kind of interesting how apparently when I played Breath of the Wild, I played the 4 bosses in the wrong order.
Here's that
Hey,
girl
look who
travelers
it
people.
is!
Cameo.
Hi, Jen.
Mama Fox right here.
Oh God.
Yeah. So I fought Thunderblight first instead of last, and so I only had like the 3 lives. But no, it's fun. Especially love that fan video where like the 4 Guardian machines combine into a Megazord. So let's hope some of that awesomeness carries over in the sequel.
I will say this. I'm gonna say this right now. One of the biggest games that got announced, and I'm very happy about, is Metroid Prime Remaster. Let me tell y'all something.
Which means me getting this is completely pointless.
Wow.
Let me
You
tell you
got the
something.
original ones.
Bro, when they announced, I'm gonna tell you right now, people, when they announced Metroid Prime Remaster on the Nintendo Switch, which is currently out today, solid as a rock. That's all I will say. Solid as a rock. Because I've been waiting for this game for so freaking long. Hold up. I've been waiting for this game for so damn long. You have no idea. This game, I have been asking, begging Nintendo. Everyone wants to be like, well, we want new Legend of Zelda, we want new Star Fox. No. You have an amazing Metroid trilogy that has not been released yet. And you finally released Metroid Prime Remaster. Which is okay. And I don't get me wrong, I do have a few issues with it. Number one, honestly, you had years to do a trilogy remaster. Now, I'm okay with this, and I can make an excuse to corruption not getting a remaster yet either, because it was a Wii game and you gotta reconfigure certain things, blah 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 blah. But Echoes, it should have been Metroid Prime 1 and 2 Echoes out back to back right now. I digress though. I am happy that Metroid Prime Remaster is here. People of this generation will understand how amazing this game is, just like Metroid Fusion when that game came out the exact same time Prime did. I am ready, rock steady, ready. That's all I will say. I will say this: I want Echoes and Corruption to come out soon. This was my highlight. Everyone wants to be like Breath of the Wild. I mean, Legend of Zelda. Nah. Put some respect. On my girl, Samus Aran. And if you do make a Metroid game, a Metroid movie, Haley Atwell for Samus Aran. I'm pulling for that. Haley Atwell for Samus Aran. Not Brie Larson. She's doing Fast X. Respectfully. She's doing Fast X.
Okay, so as the obligatory Metroid fan of the squad, one of my biggest gripes with the Wii U, and mind you, I like the Wii U better than the original Wii, because the titles don't all require as much motion control compared to the Wii itself, and you can play Wii games on it, but that's neither here or there. Here's my issue. I had a free copy of Metroid Prime Trilogy for the Wii U, direct download and whatnot. You need a nunchuck controller in order to play it, and not if you need it just to play 3. I understand. Why would you need a nunchuck controller to play the first one? You could use the gamepad like a GameCube controller, no problem. So for that reason, I have never had a chance to play Metroid Prime in my entire life. Now that I have it on GameCube, I can play the first 2 games, and that's great. But with that said, the Switch, you guys should have done like the full trilogy. And the thing is, there's not much reason. And look, Leo is a lot more lenient on you guys about.
Oh no, 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 oh no, 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 don't you put that in my name like that. No, bro, you know how I am about Nintendo. We don't talk about a few other things.
No, I'm saying,
go ahead.
as strict as you are on them, compared to me, you are lenient about the corruption release date,
bro.
Because again, with the whole nunchuck controller thing, you could just use the Joy-Con, no problem. Like, just release the trilogy as a whole. Individual titles like Devil May Cry, I don't mind, but release them on the same day. Release them 2 weeks apart, like the Chodeno trilogy from 2011. Okay, fine, whatever. But you have no reason to say, oh, well, we're going to need a lot of time to like reconfigure the motion controls because you got the Joy-Cons. You've had 5 years to reconfigure those Joy-Cons.
Bro, let me tell you something. There is no I'm like I said, I can make an excuse. As I said before, I can make an excuse for Nintendo for doing that. I ain't finna do that because Nintendo has a lot of time and pretty much a lot of money at this point. Thanks, Microsoft. But yeah, bro, nah.
And
No
if
way.
you're gonna say, well, we were too focused on doing Metroid 5. Okay, you had a year and a half to get those motion controls done because this came out in 2011. No, sorry, 2021. My bad. I remember it came out October. I distinctly remembered. No, wait, was it October? I think it was. Was it May? Point being, this came out 2021, if I remember correctly, and it was hype. You had all the time since then to make those motion controls for Metroid Prime 3. And I want to have Metroid Prime 3 accessible to me because I want to play through the Metroid Prime games because those are the only Metroid games I haven't played through. I played the original Metroid and Zero Mission. I played all 3 versions of Metroid 2, the one and only SNES on the Virtual Console, and the beautiful Metroid Fusion, and of course, Metroid 5. I need corruption to be available on the Switch.
Real quick, guys. Continue talking about the other games that are announced. I'll be right back. Like Advance Wars 1 and 2. Be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna advance the war on Nintendo Switch.
Well, I mean, there's nothing much I can say because I'm like, here's the thing, I'm very biased. So I think Nintendo did a good job. 2023 has been an awesome year in terms of video games, right? And I'm very excited for Nintendo, for obviously Tears of the Kingdom. And yeah, I mean, I'll get Metroid. I'll get it sometime soon, you know, if I have time. But yeah, nothing much. Personally, what I'm excited for is how Nintendo has that Smash Bros. I don't know if I want to get into detail with that, but I know that's the next topic. Have you heard about the Smash Bros thingy?
What Smash Bros thing?
It's like it's not really an esports, or is it?
Oh.
So that's the one. I know we're going off topic, but it's somewhat.
Wait, are you talking about Evo?
Well, kind of. It's like somewhat.
Or are you talking about, or are you still talking about something from Nintendo Direct?
Oh, no. It's not really from Nintendo Direct. This is like the partnership for Generation Esports. Nintendo America has a partnership with Generation Esports.
Right.
And I'm very, very excited about that. Even though I know Smash isn't really like an... I know some people like to say it's a fighting game.
I would say I think there needs to be a very specific term for like platform fighter.
Yeah, but I know they're considered part of the fighting game community. But I'm very excited for the Nintendo partnership that what's that thing called? Esports? Generation Esports. So I want to see how they're going to do with like the new competitive offerings for middle schoolers. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah. I'm down for, competitive Mario Kart and Split. I know you're excited for the Splatoon part.
Oh, like, I am. I'm very, very excited. I'm kind of jealous that it's middle schoolers.
I mean, you might do like an all ages bracket, or maybe an adults only bracket, probably. But as long as everyone maintains good hygiene, insert hygiene joke here, and
I know what you mean. I understand you. You know what I mean? But
yeah. Yeah, like when Leo explained that to me like 2 years ago, I'm like, bruh, if you wanted to psych an opponent out, I think there are much better ways of doing it. But speaking of Splatoon 3, what do you think about the DLC that was announced on Nintendo Direct?
That looks beautiful. Wow. It's so beautiful. I can't wait for more. One of the things I get really excited for is DLCs, really.
Yeah.
Like I know it's too early, but I know Tears of the Kingdom's DLC is gonna be fire. So
Yeah. Yeah, because for me, the best thing about Splatoon 2 was in fact the Octo expansion DLC.
And you should get Splatoon 3 because it continues the storyline of Octo expansion, which by the way has the best storytelling I have ever read in all of Nintendo.
Really?
Yes. Octo expansion has the best storytelling in all of Nintendo.
Nice. Yeah, because like I remember when I got the Octo expansion, I kind of drew this on my character
That's
pack.
beautiful. That's cool.
Yeah.
No, I get you. So yeah, if I were you, get Splatoon 3. It continues the storyline of Octo expansion, and you're gonna really love it. I 100% completed that game. And yeah, the storytelling for Splatoon is so underrated, and I feel like aside from my addiction obviously to playing this game, I love the storyline even more.
Awesome. Are you interested in Advance Wars in any way whatsoever?
No.
Okay. But yeah, there's going to be Advance Wars. I never played Advance Wars, so I cannot get into it. I know it's like one of those like real-time RPG type of games.
No, I get you.
Let's see. I know that they made a new trailer for the Bayonetta spin-off game. I'm down to play because I like puzzle adventure type games. The thing is, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it, just because it's like, I don't know, the way things played out in Bayonetta 3. It's like I just want to get straight to the next fourth game with Viola as the main character and just see how they handle that. But it's a nice break from like the palm busting hack and slash. But I still got some Devil May Cry I want to play through. So I'm not retiring from hack and slashes just yet.
No, I love hack and slashes game. That's why I love Age of Calamity. But nothing much. I haven't played Bayonetta since Bayonetta 2. I thought that one was beautiful.
Have you had a chance to play the third? Yeah, you didn't play the third one yet, did you?
No, because I guess I wasn't that interested into it. I don't know. I think I just got so invested in Pokemon.
Right. So there is going to be an expansion DLC for Fire Emblem Engage. I don't play Fire Emblem.
Me neither.
Okay, but just so you guys know, there's going to be an expansion pass. There was a game called Harmony: The Fall of Reverie. Thing is, I didn't see much in the way of gameplay for that one. The premise seems very interesting because I still remember those times when we played Until Dawn till like 4 a.m. So Harmony, the Fall of Reverie might be interesting, but I want to see more gameplay footage because I don't want it to be just like one of those what's it called, novel games. What was that genre called again? Like when it's like it's a graphic novel game.
Are you talking about like some like the Tales of the Walking Dead and stuff like that?
Yeah, or like what Doki Doki Literature Club like tried to distinguish.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Not a sim dater, but you know what I mean, right? Like,
yeah, I know.
I
can't remember the genre of it.
We have to like play through a story, and there's no real gameplay to it. You just gotta like make the correct decisions to progress.
I was gonna say point and click, but I know it's not.
It's not point and click now. It's not a telltale, but you know what I mean. Anyways, I hope that there's some I'm down to try out Harmony if we see more gameplay footage because we didn't see much gameplay footage in there other than saying that there's a diverging path mechanic in terms of storytelling. So there's gonna be a Katamari.
Which game are we talking about?
We just now we were talking about Harmony: The Fallen Reverie.
Oh, for Nintendo Direct. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. Can I want to throw one in? Tron.
Yes, I was gonna get to that one next. Yeah, Tron seems more like a puzzle game than anything else, but it looks like the story has more to do with Tron Legacy rather than being an original story.
Yes.
I remember playing the mobile game for Tron 2.
I remember that one.
Yeah,
I forgot to mention while you were away, we were talking about Nintendo America's partnership with Generation Esports.
Oh yeah. Thank you for reminding me. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Well, we already said our piece, so you can say your piece.
Oh, so it's good to see that. It's cool to see that we now have a tournament that is sponsored by Nintendo of America, and now it's gonna be funny watching Smash players, pro Smash players trying to sneak in. It's gonna be like happy. It's gonna be like that scene from Billy Madison all over again, where Billy Madison's sitting around the kids and stuff like that. That's what it's gonna be like for a lot of competitive Smash players. And all you're gonna say, ew, what's that smell? I'm joking.
Oh my god, stop.
Okay, so there's gonna be Return to Dreamland Deluxe coming out for all you Kirby
that
fans.
One I'm excited for. Love that.
That's gonna be dope.
Let's see. Fantasy Life, Professor Layton. There's gonna be a new DLC for Mario Kart 8. I'm down for that. There's a whole medley of trailers coming out, but one in particular I do want to address.
Which one?
I finally got a copy of the first one on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, what, Advance Wars?
No. Look at the screen, my guy.
Oh yeah, the Mega Man Battle Network games.
Yes, it comes out April 14th. So anyone down to play that? By the way, Mega Man Battle Network is actually one of the earliest esports out there, and people are still playing Battle Network competitively, apparently. So it's actually really cool that they're doing Battle Network on the Switch, because now it's more accessible for people to play legally and online with each other, because I think they might revitalize the Battle Network esports scene in a more surface rather than an underground level competition. And who knows, maybe Battle Network will eventually hit EVO, though EVO is mostly fighting games and FPSs.
Yeah,
but it's nice to bring back the OG esports into the limelight, because one, I am collecting all 10 games for the Game Boy Advance. Yes, all the individual cartridges, and the only ones I'm missing are, well, once I get Battle Network 2, I will have at least one version of all 6 episodes. But it's nice to have the ability to play those games legally, and let's hope that they'll go full competitive on that at some point. Let's see what else we got here.
There was a whole bunch of plethora. We can go on and on about Nintendo Direct, but the main focus was Legend of Zelda, Pikmin 4, the Metroid remaster, and a whole plethora.
Oh yeah, there's Pikmin 4 and Samba de Amigo.
Oh really? Wow, I haven't played
Samba de Amigo Party Central. Yes, it's and it takes advantage of the motion controls of the Joy-Cons for you to use them like they're maracas, and of course, obviously, it's a beat game. So for all you Beat Saber fans, I'll say this:
my little brother's gonna love that, because my little brother has Beat Saber.
Although I will I will say this. One of my favorite things about the trailer for that is give me a second. One of my favorite things about it is that you have all these custom outfits, and one of them happens to be a banana. So I'm gonna be referencing Robert Webb with that DLC. During the banana dance. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Any of you down to play Samba de Amigo?
Bro, you already know. I'm excited.
Oh, and also apparently it's gonna be a game mode where it's like where you test your compatibility with the player too. So
I'm excited.
So I'm gonna laugh my butt off if like me and my significant other score like somewhere in the low to mid 90s. You and your significant other score low to mid 90s, and then if you and I play, we're a perfect 100. Just to open up old wounds.
Anyway, dude, but like I said, guys, I mean, here's a question because we do have to move on. What would you give this Nintendo Direct out of 10? Yep.
Do I even need to say?
Good job, Nintendo. That's all I have to say. Good job. You knocked it out of the ballpark. All right. Speaking of Nintendo, we're actually going to be continuing talking about Nintendo. So, Nintendo and Microsoft has a 10-year deal to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo. Now, for those of y'all who forgot,
No freaking way.
Yep, for those of y'all who forgot, Blizzard Activision was acquired by Microsoft last year. And so, give me a second. I'm gonna actually show this to you. Hold up.
So much consolidation.
Mm-hmm.
Blizzard got acquired by Activision.
Here it is. All right.
Then Activision got acquired by Microsoft.
All right. So Microsoft President Brad Smith has today confirmed the company has locked in a 10-year agreement to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo device owners the same day as Xbox with full feature and content parity. Smith revealed the deal via Twitter, noting this new agreement is just part of Microsoft's commitment to bring Xbox games and Activision titles like Call of Duty to more players on more platforms. We've now signed and this is what Smith had to say. We've now signed a binding 10-year contract to bring Xbox games to Nintendo gamers. This is just part of our commitment to bring Xbox games and Activision titles like Call of Duty to more players on the platform. Under the contract, Nintendo owners will be able to experience Call of Duty just as Xbox and PlayStation gamers enjoyed Call of Duty, according to Microsoft. It previously announced the 10-year commitment had been struck with Nintendo to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo consoles in December of 2022, which we did not cover. So we do apologize for that. Today, it would appear that this deal is now signed and binding legal agreement. Call of Duty has not been available on Nintendo since 2013's Call of Duty Ghosts for Wii U. So, yeah, there's more to this story because there's a lot going on when it comes to Microsoft, but I want to give you guys takes on it. So, does anyone still play Call of Duty outside of me?
No. Okay, I'm gonna be the real hater here, but Call of Duty's for little kids.
While Pokemon's for adults.
Yeah.
So
this takes me back to 2014 where like that one little kid at Morphicon says, "Go Kaijus for kids." I don't know.
I need to say that.
I don't know what happened to that little kid. He's probably a teenager right now because it has been like 8 years since then. 8.5 years. Man, that kid was hilarious, man. But you're right, though. COD is for kids and Pokemon's for adults.
I'm sorry, Fox.
Yeah,
You have to say
that's
it.
crazy. You could start a university based solely on Pokemon and have majors of like all kinds just about Pokemon. Like for example, like you could major in math and talk about like the formulas and mechanics of catching Pokemon, finding shinies, etc., and like all the formulas that go into it and all the probabilities and permutations, economics, how to get the best.
All right.
I'm sorry I had to say
Biology.
that. I'm
Like,
sorry.
how does anyone not die in the presence of Magcargo because its body's supposed to emit a heat equivalent to the sun? You should be auto vaporized, and Blastoise's Hydro Pump has half the force of an atomic bomb. So anything hit by Hydro Pump from Blastoise should be instantly vaporized.
No, all I'm saying is I'm indifferent about it because personally I'm not really like excited. I don't care. That's the term. Do you care,
Okay.
Boken?
Yeah. I'm also
care.
different about COD.
See? Come on.
Okay, so as someone who relatively plays Call of Duty every now and then, this is a pretty big deal because, like I said, we have not had a Call of Duty. Nintendo fans, the people who own Nintendo products, have not had a Call of Duty game. There have been two instances where the last time we had when Modern Warfare came out and it was on the Wii, and somehow they were able to get that online multiplayer working. I don't know how they were able to do that. And then Ghost, when it came out on the Wii U, it was the first and last Call of Duty game to come out on the Wii U. We have Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. Nothing came out on the Wii U because the Wii U was not getting that much love because Nintendo was tripping. I digress. I think it is actually pretty important because considering the fact that unlike Sony, Xbox actually does want people to play video games with other people, whether it is cross multiplayer or not. So I have to give them credit. I have to give Microsoft credit for that because, in case you guys don't know, for the longest time, Microsoft has been okay with doing cross multiplayer. It's the reason why a lot of the games, like a lot of people who play Xbox games, like let's say the Halo Anniversary games or Halo Infinite, are playing with people on PC. They've been very, very open to doing cross multiplayer. Hell, Fortnite, for example, you can play Fortnite if you have a Switch. You can play Fortnite with people who play on PC, people who play it on the Xbox, people who play on their iPhones, and people who play on their Androids. You can't with Sony because Sony is very, very strict when it comes to cross multiplayer. There have only been a handful of games that Sony has okayed for cross multiplayer, with that being Apex Legends, that being for the most part, that being Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, that being Mortal Kombat. Was Mortal Kombat 11 cross multiplayer if I remember correctly?
I think so.
No, okay.
I'll
And
look
Street
it up
Fighter
for you.
5. Street Fighter 5 and was cross multiplayer. And now obviously the SNK games are rolling out with rollback netcode and cross multiplayer. Samurai Showdown, King of Fighters 15. They've already announced that there will be some cross multiplayer in the future for both those games, but I digress. But it's really important considering the fact that Microsoft has always been exception.
Yeah,
has
Mortal
always
Kombat
accepted the
11 is
idea.
definitely crossplay.
Okay. Microsoft's always accepted the idea. Sony hasn't, which goes into our last bit of news regarding Nintendo and
I'll say this: as someone who
Microsoft.
finally owns an Xbox 360 and a PlayStation 3, I can honestly say Sony has better game titles, but Microsoft definitely has better software.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot. Microsoft has always when it comes to technology, been on point. Whether we were big on the Xbox One when it came out or not, they've always had it. It's the reason why their online multiplayer, and their online multiplayer doesn't suck. Nintendo, Sony, when your servers are always bricking, like
Especially
Shaquille trying to shoot
Nintendo.
a three.
I'm gonna be honest.
Especially
If I could play my PlayStation titles on an Xbox, I would. It would certainly be better than playing Xbox titles on a Sony.
Anyways, this actually does relate to what was going on the day before, because keep in mind, this was just announced the day the whole thing with the 10-year partnership. This was what we're gonna talk about happened yesterday. So apparently, Xbox says carving up Activision Blizzard isn't realistic. They talked about the whole thing with Nintendo. While Blizzard Activision has accused Sony of just trying to protect its 2-decade dominance in video games, those are the latest arguments in Microsoft's attempts to get regulators to approve the $69 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard. The companies hosted a press conference in Brussels today following a closed hearing at the European Commission. Microsoft Vice Chair and President Brad Smith addressed the media discussing the Call of Duty deal and claiming that selling off parts of Blizzard Activision to help push the merger through doesn't seem likely. In the summary of the press conference from GI Biz, Christopher Dring, Smith argued that the future is cross-platform and that this deal means Call of Duty needs to run well on all consoles, including Nintendo Switch. In addition to the deal with Nintendo, Microsoft also signed a deal with NVIDIA to bring Call of Duty to GeForce Now, but Smith said Sony remains opposed to the deal. On Twitter, The Verge's Tom Warren said that Microsoft thinks its new deal with NVIDIA and Nintendo will be enough to convince regulators to approve this acquisition. Do you want to kill a deal and cement Sony's position, Smith said, or do you want to open Call of Duty up to 150 million more people? That 150 million figure likely comes from the current Nintendo Switch install base, which sits at 122.5 million, and the number of GeForce now members, which Microsoft's press release says is over 25 million. And then Warren had put this on his Twitter. Microsoft thinks it's two deals with NVIDIA and Nintendo will be enough to convince regulators Smith on the CMA, and this is what he had said earlier. So, yeah, Microsoft is really trying to push cross-multiplayer and is trying to prove a point that cross-platform is the future. So, Jen and Kabuto, I understand that you guys don't give a shit.
No, we don't.
Language. Y'all don't care about Call of Duty, but this, whatever future comes when it comes to Activision Blizzard being acquired by Microsoft, could be a turning point when it comes to video games. I know the three of us can all agree that at some point we've all wanted to play a video game together, but we couldn't because we had a PlayStation, we had an Xbox, we had a Nintendo, whatever, and it was locked. We couldn't do cross multiplayer. This acquisition could change the landscape of the video game industry. Hence the reason why, honestly, this is going to be one of the most important deals that we need to look out for. If Microsoft does acquire and buys Blizzard Activision, which honestly I thought they did.
They should already.
Honestly, I thought they already did. So, but whatever. There's
Ford, Lincoln, Mercury.
There's probably some more stuff that we don't know about. But if this goes through, I guarantee you, we're gonna have more cross multiplayer. Sony is finally going to stop being stingy as F when it comes to wanting to play with other people. No, this is a server. We don't need to hear that BS no more. Cross multiplayer is the future, and they need to understand. Otherwise, you're gonna end up like freaking Google Stadia.
Oh, and
I am not saying Sony is like Google in any way, shape, and form. This is just me shooting my shot at Google Stadia because Google Stadia sucked. Anyway.
And also Sony, I know what I'm about to ask is going to fall on deaf ears, but I'm going to ask it for the umpteenth time anyways. Please put an update on PS4 and PS5 to be compatible to PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 discs, please.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Because, I'm glad that they finally added Ratchet and Clank, like the PS2 games, to the PS4 PlayStation Plus or PSN or whatever. But the thing is, it's like we already have the discs. Don't let it be cheap silicon plastic. That's all I'm saying. Because or at least make it easier for us to bypass the HDCP on the PlayStation 3 so that we can actually stream your games. Give you some of that free marketing. Just saying.
Well, good. Like I said, good luck with that because you're asking way too much when it comes to freaking Sony. You really are at that point.
Oh, but there's one thing I'd like to ask Bandai Namco though.
Go ahead. So we're going to talk about. I want to get the
Climax
important
Heroes
stuff out the way. So go ahead.
Climax Heroes 8. Make it now.
Okay. All right. Let's get so shouts to Microsoft and Nintendo. Make this deal happen, people. Well, they already did, but Sony, stop being idiots. Okay. We already talked about that. We talk about that. Okay. Real quick. Shout to Mario 8 Deluxe. It passed 50 million copies sold and is the top 10 best-selling Switch game right now. So shouts to Mario Kart 8
Wow.
Deluxe. Did anyone get the chance to see the first 9 minutes of Star Wars Jedi Survivor?
No, because I plan on actually playing the game at some point, assuming it's available on PS4. It isn't, is it?
I don't believe so, considering the fact that they're really trying to push for people to get PS5s, considering the fact that the PS5 drought is over. But I digress.
Very disappointing.
Anyways, well, if that's the case, let's talk about we're gonna start wrapping up, people. But let's talk about one game that I'm looking forward to, and I know Jen's looking forward to, and that is
Street Fighter 6.
Tekken. No, I mean, don't wrong. No, you're close, but no cigar.
Tekken.
Yes, Tekken 8. I don't have the picture up, but Tekken 8, people, it's happening. Kazuya, we just got a gameplay trailer for Kazuya Mishima. Hopefully I'm not the only one who saw it. Jen, thoughts? Kazuya's trailer. What you thought?
You guys, why did you make Kazuya look too damn good? I just want to know, are you guys giving fan service? I'm joking. No, I like it. It's beautiful. I'm not really a big Tekken fan as much as I should, but I do love Kazuya. I really like the way he's animated in this series. He looks fine as hell. That's pretty much it for me.
Like you're Jen. Okay, you honestly just exposed yourself. I got it. I have to. So you falling for Kazuya? I thought you was a Ryu fan.
Oh, I like evil
I thought you were a
villains.
Terry fan.
Doesn't matter. Who cares?
Jen,
But
you
anyways,
can't pick a dude. Pick a dude.
But he's shirtless.
So is Ryu.
But he's shirtless.
So
Anyways.
is Ryu. What's the
Anyways,
point?
but yeah, overall beautiful. Nothing much I can say. I know how big it is in Japan, and I'm very, very happy. That is all.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
I mean, in my defense, at least I narrowed down my video game crushes down to 2 people, unlike someone. In fact, in honor of my favorite character from Pokemon, all I'm going to say is Bayo, oh Bayo, Samus, oh Samus. A one-woman gamer's what I wanted to be, but there's 2 gamer girls for me. Okay, I'm done.
I will say this is that because this actually does lead to Evo. I would love because funny enough, at the time of this recording, the PlayStation State of Play is happening tomorrow, February the 23rd. There's hopefully we get more gameplay, and hopefully we get like a playable demo at some point. If I remember correctly, they did say that Tekken 8 will be on the PS5. It will not be on the PS4 because Tekken 7 is the last of its kind. So if that's the case, hopefully we get that. I would say that I'm really excited for Tekken 8. Like I'm digging the art style. I'm digging the fact that we're moving on.
More shirtless men.
Heihachi is dead. and Jen wants more shirtless men. Okay, respect to that. I'm okay. That's cool. I want to see more. I want. So we have Nina, Lee, and Kazuya that have been announced. So hopefully, hold up. You forgot to close the door. Anyways,
But a new one opens.
shut up, Kabuto. Anyways, but no, I'm excited. I cannot wait, and hope with the Evo lineup that we're going to be talking about, because the last thing we're talking about is Evo, people. But with the lineup that we were just given, this potentially might be the last tournament we have, or we're going to see of Tekken 7, because Tekken 8 will be rolling out soon. So rest in peace, Tekken 7. Because we finna talk about Evo 2023, baby. Let me tell you something, y'all. Sponsored by Chipotle.
Wow.
So the game.
Wow. It's like Demolition Man.
And by the way, I'm so happy UMVC3 is in here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. By the way, I love you, Pokemon, for talking about it. We love you. I watch your live stream, Pokemon.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3
Anyways,
is coming back.
Woo!
To the main stage of Evo.
Yep.
And I couldn't be more. I'm like a proud father right now, because we look Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Flowers. Okay. Unfortunately, when Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was announced in 2020, COVID happened. Okay. We all love Marvel 2. Okay. Again, flowers. But when you talk about community support, Ultimate Marvel 3 is where it's at. Hey, guys, we've been covering a lot of news about Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for the last, Jen, give me a number, like 6-7 months now.
Yeah.
Because the entire community for Marvel 3 has been making nothing but content, making new mods, making new characters.
And we love the fans.
And they love it. And fans love it. I mean, shit. I think one of the community members who has been working on the mod characters just announced Nash is as a new playable character, because recently they had Carnage, Venom, Azura from Azura's Wrath, full blown evil Ryu, and now Charlie. So I am digging this. Marvel 3 coming back. It is what the people wanted, and it's what the people are getting, and I'm excited for it. Other games that were announced on the lineup, we have Guilty Gear Strive, Melty Blood's coming back, because a lot of people love the Melty Blood grand finals. Ultimate MK11, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and the debut of Street Fighter 6. Because Street Fighter 6 it drops next month, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention a couple of days ago, Street Fighter 5 launched 7 years ago.
No one cares. I'm sorry. I really dislike
it wasn't perfect and it didn't come out complete, but it's still beautiful.
But no. So Jen, thoughts on this lineup, and I'll go to Kabuto after this.
Beautiful. I'm kind of surprised that Smash Bros didn't hit it there.
Well, yeah, because middle schoolers are gonna be playing that.
I guess so, but that one was kind of a surprise to me. It's always Smash Melee, but I'm very excited. You know what really surprises me is Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I never knew it was that popular.
I did.
I know, but I'm saying is like it's one of those games that a lot of people have been playing now, and I'm just like, huh?
Time out. Hold on, Jen. Wait, time out. You mean after? Go ahead.
Have you ever been to the Guild Hall back in 2017, 2018?
No. I just didn't know that there was a huge fan. Like, I didn't know it was that popular.
Believe me, if you've been to the Guild Hall, like in the late 2010s, like all the TVs there were flooded with either Overwatch, Fortnite, or Dragon Ball Fighters. Those are the only 3 games they would ever stream at the guild hall, and there were so many streamers playing. Heck, even the people renting out their even people that were streaming like at the guild hall, a lot of them were just playing Dragon Ball Fighters.
Okay. No, I'm very happy. It's just, I guess I'm just not really paying attention to other fighting games. That's the truth.
Also, Jen, the game Dragon Ball Fighter Z has been out since 2017. How have you not seen the growth that game has had
I guess I
for
just
the last
don't
6 years?
I don't know. I'm not really a big licensed game fan, okay?
But you'll play Street. But hold on. But you'll play Naruto Shippuden, Ultimate
Okay,
Ninja
Jump
Star.
Force. Stop. Okay, I love Jump Force.
And hold on.
Whoa. Hold it right
up.
there, Missy.
So you weren't paying attention throughout the development and the community support the Dragon Ball Fighter Z has.
But I like Jump Force.
And the fact that Dragon Ball Fighter Z is gonna get rollback netcode coming this year.
Okay.
But you had your eyes and ears and mouth and nose on Jump Force, a game that failed from the start.
That game was fun. What are you talking about?
Either and people before anyone says anything in the chat, yes, I have played Jump Force. Hell, I played Jump Force at E3 when it was announced.
I gave up after 2 hours. And I had a cool character design, just saying.
I tried playing it when it came out. I really did. I really freaking did. Oh my Jesus.
Whatever. All I'm saying is I'm very happy with the lineup. If Jump Force was there, I'd be even happier.
No, I'm going to stick to Ultimate Stars for the Nintendo DS. I'm sorry,
Jen. Jen. Why don't you just say freaking Celebrity Deathmatch for Evo?
Ew, no.
Yo, someone should make that a game. Like I love the whole...
No. It's there is a Celebrity Deathmatch game. Don't ever play. Don't. And this Jen and I are telling you this from experience.
I know what you're talking about.
Never freaking play it. Don't. It is one of the worst.
Wait, is it based on the Fox TV show?
You mean MTV TV show? Yes. Celebrity Deathmatch was on MTV before that. It's one of the worst.
I remember it on Fox when like right after the PJs.
You have fun with that. You find it on PlayStation 2. Jen, you might as well just say Star Wars Master of Terra Sky for main stage.
Whatever, whatever. Stop bullying me, okay? All I'm saying is I'm very happy.
You might as well say Capcom Fighting Evolution for the main stage.
Ew, no. Stop.
Oh, so you say ew no for that, but you want Jump Force?
What's wrong with that? Look, I get to see Luffy and Naruto fight against each other.
You know, there's
a Ultimate Stars on the DS.
Yeah, or Jump Jump Star, yeah. Get for Jen. You know how to get Mugen on your freaking laptop.
Stop. Look. I'm just saying I like the Evo. Y'all can stop bothering me. I just like Evo lineup. Okay, there you go.
Kabuto, is the Evo lineup wrestling your jimmies, bro?
I mean, look, if you ask me for suggestions on games to add to the Evo lineup for 2024, I can make some suggestions. Like, again, Battle Network, the OG esport.
If you say JoJo's, if you swear to God, if you say JoJo's.
I'm not going to say JoJo, okay? You know, like, because, like, honestly, I'd rather play Eye of Heaven than All-Star Battle, just saying. Let's see. Now, Climax Hero 6, I'm down for that. Climax Hero 7, no way. They should make Climax Heroes 8 with an updated roster and bring back all the characters they got rid of from the 5th game. And then we'll talk. What else? You know what would be interesting to see? What if there was a rock band esport? Like, what if there was competitive Guitar Hero / Rock Band? That'd be interesting. Like, I wonder how they like would everything just be dual mode, or like would everyone just play collaborative and whoever gets the highest score? I'm just curious how that would play out. Just thoughts of humor. But I'd be down if they actually did do something like that.
I mean, look, y'all already know how I feel. Ultimate Marvel 3, I cannot wait. I know it does suck that Warner Brothers Smash Brothers is not on the main stage this year, but hey, it is what it is. Game's still fun. I still enjoy it. But it's cool to see Marvel 3 is back. And like I said, if y'all haven't yet, please be sure to download all those mods, and you're gonna have a great time. Funny enough, I actually played with Carlito NSP recently. He has the Bishop mod from because Bishop from X-Men is a playable character. Oh my god, it was beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. I digress. But no, I'm excited for this lineup. I'm going to try and go to Vegas this year for Evo. So GC, if you are competing in Tekken this year, let me know so we can grab a hotel. So we'll hook up Captain Lemon to get that going. So all right, and that's all I got for my notes, people. We got a couple of questions from the world of Instagram. So thank you guys for sending us your questions. First question: the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Define weird.
I don't know. I mean, I've eaten some weird things, but I mean,
why don't you go first? Actually, you know what? I'll go last on this one.
I mean, I wouldn't call it weird. I mean, I know it's a delicacy in some countries. I did eat fried crickets before.
That's a good one.
Okay, Jen, you look like you've been. Go ahead.
I've eaten salad, and I think that I think that was pretty weird to me.
You ate salad?
Yeah.
I mean, for Jen, it is weird. For Jen, it is weird. Like, if you knew her diet.
Anyways,
I'm guessing you know her diet, Kabuto.
Anyways, yeah.
I mean, between her saying what her diet consists of and you speculating what it consists of, anyways. I would say, like, all things considered, that would, like I would say,
it's a salad. Would be a sign of health. Understand? It was a salad that was tossed. Okay. I can't go any detail.
Show's over. Show's over. Show's over. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Show's over. Show's over.
Why did you stop that?
If you want to know more about why Jen made this joke, which may or may not be an actual joke, it might have been actually for real. Tune in next month for our first episode of the Scrubclub Podcast.
Whatever.
We've had in over the last 2 years. She'll explain all about it. Let's just say, I'm not gonna go in detail, but yeah, you want to learn more about that? Exclusively on Twitch, guys. Scrub Lounge Podcast. There you go.
I'm sorry, guys.
All right, next question.
Wait, I didn't answer.
Oh, go ahead.
But I'm speechless after she said that.
This is going on. So this highlight will be going on TikTok.
No, okay. I never had.
I need someone to clip this on Twitch and send it to me, please.
I'm gonna be real. I've never eaten a tossed salad before.
Why are we talking about tossed salads?
But I will say this: I have eaten crickets, praying mantids, grasshoppers, cicadas, dragonflies, lizards, rabbits, pheasants, ducks, geese, scorpions, and did I mention rattlesnakes? I've had rattlesnake as well. I'm sorry. Jen, really?
Really? Said I'm done.
Really?
All I'm gonna say is I can't wait to see the movie Renfield, and I hope that they do something interesting with the character from the book. Because if any of you have read Bram Stoker's Dracula, I mean the actual book, the character Renfield had this condition known as zoophagy, which means he likes to eat live animals. So I really hope that in the movie he has like a superpower based on that. Like if he eats like a spider, he'll get spider powers. If he eats a rat, he has rat powers and so on.
So Jen.
Can you guys stop? I said we're done with this.
You watch Young Justice, right, Jen?
Yeah, I know.
Is Dick your favorite character?
Oh my god. Only if it's Grayson. Anyways, okay.
Wait. What is this?
Can you guys stop? Only if it's Grayson. Okay.
Yo, TikTok, here we come, boy. Here we come. Yo, follow us on TikTok, people. Follow us on TikTok. This last thing's not a question, it's more like a comment. It says, you lit, to be honest. Greatly appreciate it. We're always lit here. Oh my god. Okay, recommendations before we end the show, people. Favorite what's a show, movie, book, video game, podcast, whatever you want to recommend. Jen, go.
Nothing much I can say, I guess.
The Toss Salad Podcast.
Shut up.
Wait, what is
No, go ahead.
You guys, I can't concentrate now because what you guys said. No, I just recommend you guys. I don't know, just watch something on Crunchyroll. Watch Buddy Daddies. It's a really good show.
Or watch Fruit Basket.
Okay, what about you?
All Fruit Basket is a toss
PI.
fruit basket. It's just toss salad with fruit. Kabuto, go ahead.
Okay, I need to. Okay, so let me think. Okay, first of all, the basics. Don Brothers and Geets, phenomenal series. If you guys have been watching our podcast on the Morphin Network, our sister channel, we've been giving out so many 10s on those two shows. Like, you gotta watch them. But for real though, recommendations in terms of other stuff. Well, I think Reckless Fox speaks for the both of us when if he were to recommend Devil's Advocate, because I love how you and I both had separate conversations about that movie on consecutive days.
Yeah.
And of course, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. My girl and I watched it recently, and it's her first time watching the movie, and she owes me a nickel. Well, actually, she paid me the nickel, but. What else would I recommend? What else would I recommend? Watch The Incredible Hulk, the 90s animated series. It's got episode 5 has Danny Ketch, a version of Ghost Rider. Episode 9 has a version of Thor, who is a medical doctor. And I swear they should incorporate that in the MCU, like in the next Thor movie. Like I mean, Jane Foster, you know, like as an homage to her, like he should become a medical doctor, just like in the version of Thor. Just saying.
All right then. Recommendations I have. I would say. Sorry about that. I would say if you have HBO Max, totally check out Young Justice season 4, Phantoms. Very, very good. I love the way they've incorporated how superheroes deal with PTSD. And I don't know, Kabuto, are you watching Young Justice right now?
I pretty much stopped midway through the Aquaman arc. I feel like I lost the momentum like midway through the Zatanna arc. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Zatanna. The arc is fine. It's just slow. I feel like I've lost the momentum like at that point, so that about 2 episodes into the Aquaman arc, I just completely dropped it completely. But, you know, if we're going to talk about DC shows that used to be on Cartoon Network, I recommend Green Lantern, the animated series. if you could get past the CGI that they used there, the writing was actually really good. It's like watching Star Trek if the Enterprise had 3 Green Lanterns and a Red Lantern.
Not the movie, you guys. Not the movie.
Yeah, not the movie.
Of course not the movie. Even Teen Titans Go to the movie like talked about how bad Green Lantern the movie was. There was a Green Lantern movie. We don't talk about that. And of course, shout out to Stan Lee for making a cameo in that movie.
I just love these movies. Excelsior. Recipe Stan.
Like, I don't care if it's a DC movie. I just like making cameos. And then they shake him up. It's like Excelsior. I'm crying because it's like Stan Lee would be a fan of Batman. Like you wouldn't talk about it, but he would be a fan of Batman because like even as an old man, he's a fanboy just like us.
Exactly. Also, one more show. Because of the Super Bowl commercial. For popcorners, if you haven't, go ahead and rewatch Breaking Bad. Very good show. Loved it. Oh, and White Man Can't Jump. Just rewatched.
Oh, I love that
movie. And apparently they're making a TV show off of it on Hulu. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it hits same kind of like how the new Bel Air show does. Bel Air's actually not terrible. Funny enough, and my girl Ashley is going to be in the new season. Hell yeah! But yeah, White Man Can't Jump, Woody Harrelson, Wesley Snipes, a certified hood classic, and pretty much the Earth 18 version of myself and Kabuto.
Mm-hmm. I'll say this. Another recommendation I would give is Nessie Classified School Survival Guide, because the first 2 seasons are on Netflix. And if you guys have noticed recently on YouTube, the 3 lead actors from that show have a podcast now called Nessie Classified Podcast Survival Guide. I already saw the first episode, and it was actually really entertaining. I'm usually not a fan of like podcast shows. I mean, by which I mean like video podcast shows, like people are sitting at a table and talking. I like doing this whole panel thing that we're doing right now instead. But I'll say this, like as far as table podcast shows go, like this was actually really entertaining. It's nice getting to like know some behind the scenes aspect of the show back then, and like where like the 3 lead actors went on from there. It's cool seeing that they're still friends. Exactly. Also, another table podcast show I like is Hot Ones. I love the Gordon Ramsay episode.
No, I got one better. Talk Scary to Me with Danielle Harris and Scout
that's
Taylor.
Also a pretty good one.
I know they probably are never gonna watch our show, but Danielle Harris.
But yeah, Danny and
we loved you in Halloween
Scout
4.
Are the goats.
We loved you in Halloween 4. I loved you in The Last Boy Scout. So keep it up. Like keep on going, girl.
All I'm gonna say is, when's Hatchet 5 coming out?
Yeah, when's Hatchet 5 coming out? We need Hatchet 5. Anyways, I'm done, guys. This episode 167 Scrubclub Game Podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Jen, what is your closing statement outside of being outside of tossing the salad? Go ahead.
Be on a healthy diet.
And to one specific person who is on our squad, eat more avocado. It's good for you.
I'm gonna take that as your final statement too. My final statement.
You thought.
My final statement is, guys, make sure you hug one another. Tell a friend of yours you haven't seen in a long time. You love them. You think about them. You can't wait to see them again. Hug each other. Love each other. Call your mama. Ask how she's doing. Anyways, y'all know what to do. Email us. Where is it? Bam. Scrubclubbookings@gmail.com. That's scrubclubbookings@gmail.com for questions, comments, concerns, advice, business requires, all of that good ish. You can now find us on our official link tree, which I'm going to put right here. Boom and boom. Linktree.com/Scrubclub Gaming. You can find us now on TikTok which we will be putting on a little highlight here now on TikTok. You can find us on our Twitter, which we don't really use, but we're going to start using it now. Instagram, where we actually do post our post gaming news and stuff like that. And you can find us on all the platforms we're on: SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Breaker Audio, Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, and coming soon, Apple Music and our YouTube page. You want to get a hold of any of us? You want to prior critique time? Find me on Twitter, Instagram, DRex_Fox, YouTube Rex_Fox. Find always getting content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. Kabuto, where can they find you?
Well, you could find me. You can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto. Jen, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Jen Messina. You can find me at TikTok at JMC2.
Oh.
Come on, there you go.
Anyways. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching episode 167 of the Scrubclub Game Podcast. The following 2 episodes will be up this weekend. I promise. I'm going to make sure those 2 are up, and this episode as well. And if you're on Morphin Network, be sure to check, look out for 2 interviews that will be coming up soon as well. And as always, be sure to follow us on Morphin Network at youtube.com/Morphin Network. Follow the Morphin Network on Instagram, and follow us here at The Buttery Show, youtube.com/The Buttery Show, and follow us on our Instagram page at The Buttery Show.
Yeah, and of course, tomorrow, as of the time of this recording, we're going to do another episode of Geets and Don Brothers on Morphin Network. And this weekend, we're doing Ghost Rider 2.
Oh, that's going to be funny. Anyways, with that being said, guys, this is Reckless Fox and the Scrubclub Game Podcast, representing The Buttery Show. Peace out, bless up, and keep on reckoning things $20 or less. And we bid you all to do goodbye, mwah, and good night. Deuces. Bye, guys. And eat salads regularly. And regularly. Don't toss them. Don't toss a salad. Bye-bye.